Welcome to Mr. Dave Mercer.
The Bassmaster Elite Series is finally back. Who's excited about that? Well, we kicking off our season here this morning. I want to thank everybody for coming out here today on the day where it's not supposed to rain. So we're excited about that, but excited to be back here in the Bassmaster Elite Series. Of course, the Bassmaster Elite at Lake Martin, presented by Iaconelli Lodge. I want to thank Iaconelli Lodge, our great presenting sponsor this week. But we got a bunch of anglers back there. I'm going to talk to Trip real quickly, but before I do that, I want to let you know something. Today, it's a special, special day. We kick off the Elite Series. Sure. But it is also it is also a tough day for me to be here, just simply because I'm lucky. I have two families. I have my Bass family that I travel on the road with, and my family at home, and it is my daughter's birthday today. It's her 14th birthday, so I need you guys to do me a favor. On the count of three, her name's Cadence. Because I can't be there to wish her happy birthday, I need all you guys on the count of three to wish Cadence happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. That was very good. Thank you very much. You just got me out of trouble. There's also another birthday, and look at the fine folks right there. They gave me this gift this morning, and I'm going to do what a weirdo like me will do. I'm going to re-gift this in a minute, and when Hank Cherry comes up, it's his birthday. So when you see me pull these out, I need a happy birthday, Hank. Can you guys do that for me? All right. We are just about ready to get this going. And, Trip, I haven't seen you this excited about a tournament in a while because this is your stomping grounds. I mean, how many tournaments have you fished here?
Well, I'm 62 years old, and I've been fishing up here probably 35 or 40 years. Probably hundreds, if not thousands, a bunch of tournaments. This used to be all woods. All we had was that little parking lot over there. But, yeah, I'm excited. Good to see you again. Looking forward to the season. See a lot of friends out here. I saw Dewey Kendrick, who hired me twice at Bass. And, something I'll say about Dewey, if you fish a Pro-Am format, which now is Pro Co-Angler, that's the guy that started it all across this country. If you fish a tournament where you're sight fishing, you have to hook a fish in the mouth, he started that. And so many other things. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, and it's great to see him. So many friends. I see a lot of Alabama gear, and I'll go ahead and say it Auburn gear because my wife's an Auburn fan. But I'm excited to see what Lake Martin shows. Bass Track's looking great. The weather, I think, is playing right into the angler's hands. It's been a real dry winter. Water's been super clear. It's been cold. It's been a winter to remember, as these fine folks know. And started warming up, and then we got this rain. And when this rain muddies up these creeks and stuff, it changes a lot of stuff. Now, the lower end will stay clear, but we're going to see a lot of fish come across these scales. When you put the world's best anglers on a lake, they're always going to figure out the puzzle. But as it gets better, they know what to do, and so I'm anxious to see what happens. So we'll see how it all unfolds, and we're ready to get started, man.
Are you guys ready to get started? We've been waiting months to get this season going again, and let's get it started with his second year on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Youngsville, Louisiana, Tyler Carrier. Two fish for Tyler Carrier here in day number 1, 3 pounds, 13 ounces, and the best decision you made today was weighing in early.
Yeah, you're right. They got some good bags coming up, but, I'm glad to get the year started. Not the start I wanted, but we're going to go grind on them tomorrow and see what will happen. Go run some new water.
Looking forward to seeing it myself. Here's a guy who finished the season right last year. Let's hear it for Jacob Pereznik. Made his way back to the Geico Bassmaster Classic via a win at the Bracket Championship. 4 fish for 5 pounds, 15 ounces, and was it the rain? Did stuff change with that torrential rain you guys had yesterday?
I guess. I mean, the fish are still there. I mean, they chased me up and down all day long, and in practice they were, they were a little bit finicky to bite, but I mean, I could get them to bite, and just today I think it was about 12 o'clock before I finally caught my first one, and then, they kind of started getting, going along a little bit, but, tomorrow's a different day, and we'll get out there and see what happens, but I'd like to wish Hank Cherry happy birthday.
Very nice. We'll see you tomorrow. From San Mateo, Florida, 5-time Bassmaster winner, Big Show, Terry Scruggs. First limit of the day, Big Show, Terry Scruggs with 5 fish here on day number 1, 13 pounds, 6 ounces. Big Show obviously leading this event, a 5-time Bassmaster winner, has 13 pounds and 6 ounces. And Big Show gets it done on day number 1 with some big spots. Terry, a great start to the season, and I know that's so important to get things started right.
After my last 2 years, it's real important, And that started off that way this morning. At 10 o'clock, I had one fish. I had a really good practice, and I'm like, here we go again. So I started running all new water and running into them, and look forward to going there tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out for you. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let's hear it for Schuyler Hamilton. Five fish, another limit of fish here today. 13-7 is our leader. Big Show Terry Scruggs and Schuyler Hamilton, 14 pounds, 9 ounces. Ends that lead in a hurry for Big Show, but 14 pounds, 9 ounces. And Schuyler Hamilton, his second season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. And starting it off right. 14 pounds, 9 ounces, a great start to things. Schuyler, got to be feeling good about that.
It's always good to start the first event off, the first day. It's a 4-day event, hopefully a 4-day event. But, man, I took my Express X21 250 show brand new and did what I like to do. This season, I got a whole different mentality. I'm just going to fish the way I like to fish. And, I might not have another chance to do this. So I'm gonna enjoy it. And if I don't make it, then so be it. But I'm going to have fun.
Keep fishing free and you'll make it, my friend. Our next angler, his very first time being introduced on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Roy Hawk. Welcome to the Elite Series, Roy. Great to have you here. And looks like a good start. 5 fish here today. 11 pounds, 11 ounces. Moves into third place. Roy from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and 11-11 on his first day on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Got to feel good to put that first limit on the scales.
Oh, man, that first bite, I was stoked. That was my biggest one that I caught first thing, and, man, I'll never forget that moment. It was a true blessing, man, to catch that good fish, first thing, first elite bass. Took a long time to get here, man. I'm so thankful. Thankful to all my sponsors. I want to shout out to my beautiful bride. I don't know where she is. She's right here somewhere. She flew in yesterday, so. Love all you guys. Love all the fans. Love my family, friends, everybody, man. Super stoked to be here. Ready to get after it tomorrow. Great to have you here in the Elite Series. Our next angler, also from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, weighed in the 5 biggest bass in Bassmaster history, Dayne the Machine Rojas. Dayne Rojas with 5 fish here today. So good to have you back up here, Dayne Rojas. 13 pounds, 10 ounces. You move into second place currently. Our overall leader, Schuyler Hamilton, with 14-9. But Dayne Rojas throws 13-10 on the scales for day number 1, stop number 1 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. 13-10, a great start to things. And you said to me as soon as you came on stage, it's great to be back on this stage.
Yeah, it's been a long 5 months now, and a lot of changes. Man, I want to say a special shout out to Suzuki and obviously Blazer Boats coming aboard this year. And I'm really impressed with the engine, and I'm really impressed with the boat. Happy to be here. Happy to run a brand new rig out there. It's fast, running a long ways, catching those fish. But I want to thank everybody for coming on out. Look forward to going tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Great to have you back. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Another Elite Series rookie, but he's no rookie from Spring City, Tennessee, Wesley Straighter. Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Great to have you here, Wesley. Let's get your weight for day number 1. 5 fish for 10 pounds, 12 ounces. Puts you in 5th place right now, and it's going to keep you in contention for the cut.
Things didn't start out this morning like the way I thought they was going to. It's been an early morning deal, and about the first 8 I hooked, they came off, so I knew something had changed. So it didn't get better till later in the day. It seems like after about 2 o'clock they started biting a little bit better. So at about 1:30 I had 4, and I pulled on the spot and caught them every cast for like 15 or 20 minutes. So they start biting later in the day. So I don't know what to do in the morning. So put bigger hooks on or something. I don't know.
Are you confirm or deny you're going to sleep until 11:30 tomorrow?
Negative.
Okay. I mean, maybe that was the approach. I don't know. Let's bring up our next angler, a former Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, the Chap Attack, Brent Chapman. Five fish for Brent Chapman, starting off the season right. 12 pounds, 15 ounces, puts in 4th place currently. Hold 'em high and get loud for Triton Mercury Pro. Brent Chapman with 12 pounds, 15 ounces. 12-15, a good start to things. I mean, projected cut weight, a lot of guys saying right around 9 pounds a day will get you in there. So that means you got some cushion.
Yeah, I hope they're right. They're usually never right. If they say 9 pounds a day, it's usually 11. But, I'm tickled to have had what I've had today. Practice has been a crazy week. I think I've ran my Triton from one end to the other, and I've stared at my Garmin's way too long doing that video game stuff. But caught fish several different ways today, and I caught a big one where I caught a big one yesterday, so maybe there'll be a whole wad of them there tomorrow.
Awesome start to things. I hope they are for you. If you watch Bass Track, you saw him light it up early and often. From Emory, Texas, former Classic champion Takahiro Omori. Talk looking to start the season right, and it looks like he has done that. Needs 14-10 to take the lead. 18 pounds, 2 ounces. Takahiro Omori, your brand new leader with 18 pounds and 2 ounces. And that fin freak of nature right there was a very welcome addition to his 5-fish limit. 18-2, a great start to things for Takahiro Omori. And I guess if you could be guaranteed 18-2 every day, you'd probably take that deal right now, wouldn't you, Talk?
I guarantee it.
That one, 5 pounds, 6 ounces, takes over Phoenix Boats Big Bass and puts you in the lead for the tournament. Can it go for 4 days?
I try, but this is one of my best day ever.
Well, keep it going. Hopefully it gets better day after day, and you get inside that cut. A 4-time Bassmaster winner of the 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion, Casey Ashley. Casey Ashley with 5 fish here today. 11 pounds and 6 ounces. You move into 7th place. And Casey, I'm not going to distract you and talk about this tournament, but how can you focus on this tournament? But, obviously we saw what happened last time, went to Hartwell. Obviously you're going to get an opportunity to defend your title. Can you focus on this with all that coming up?
Yeah, I'm kind of practicing for Hartwell right now. This place fishes a lot like it. It just didn't have near the largemouth population that Hartwell does. But, man, I know what I caught today. It's from 18, what Talk had, to 11. It doesn't look like it, but I promise you I worked just as hard as he did for that 11 pounds, and I'm proud of him. But I caught that limit today at about 8 o'clock, and, I kept rolling, largemouth fishing. I never did get that bite. So tomorrow we'll figure something out. But, it's hard to get sleep at night, thinking about the Classic coming up. But I'm ready for it.
I'm excited, and I'm not even fishing it. So I look forward to seeing you there. 32-time Classic qualifier from Ava, Missouri, the legendary Mr. Rick Clunn. Rick Clunn bringing us 3 fish here on day number 1. 3 fish for 6-12. Going to put you in 9th place, Rick, and rally back into it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm the 10th guy to weigh in, right?
Well, I didn't want to bring up all the details, but yeah, around there. Thank you very much. Rick Clunn likes my beard, so if you don't, I don't care. Rick Clunn likes it. From Wagner, Oklahoma, let's hear it for Tommy Biffle. Tommy, my wife and Rick Clunn like my beard. What's your take on it?
I like it.
All right, thank you. You weren't very committed to that, I kind of felt. But 5-1, back in the Elite Series, got to feel good.
Look at the bright side. You got more hair on your face than you do on your head.
I'm just happy to have hair.
That's right. No, it's good to be back, but I wasn't happy with today. I thought I'd catch them quite a bit better than that and just didn't get the bites.
Well, you'll get them tomorrow. I'm sure of it. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Look out, this guy has won at all levels of the Bassmaster Trail from Tennessee. Defoe. 5 fish for 9 pounds and 10 ounces. Puts you in ninth place right now, but it's going to be a battle right around that 9 to 10 pound mark to get in that 50 cut.
Yeah, no doubt. Considering that at like 11 o'clock I had 3 little ones, I'm really happy to have caught 5 and that they weighed 9.5 pounds. So, yeah, it was one of those kind of came together late, and I'm glad I've got a longer day tomorrow.
I look forward to seeing you all season long. Great to have you back here. A former Elite Series Rookie of the Year from Panama City, Florida, Drew Benton. Drew Benton starting off the season with a 5 fish limit. Is it the ones you wanted?
No, and I'm wondering what that music is they're playing for me. That's just not me.
Well, it's the music. It was not you. 9 pounds, 3 ounces, despite the music. If they play the right music tomorrow, are you guaranteeing 19 pounds?
I don't know if I'll guarantee it, but I'm fishing a way that I've got to run into a big one sooner or later. I don't know why it didn't happen today, but I'm going to play the odds and do it again tomorrow.
Love to see you bring a big one across the stage here this week. From Port St. Joe, Florida, let me hear it for the Honey Badger, Randall Thorpe. Five fish for Randall Thorpe here on day number 1. Great to have you back on the Elite Series. 7 pounds, 12 ounces, and ounces are going to be key here this week. I mean, those weights seem to be very tight, you know, matching, and you would assume that going into a tournament that so many spots exist.
Yeah, I mean, you talk like you know what you're talking about.
I just make it up.
Look, what do y'all think of his beard? Like, I don't even know you don't even look like the same person. You look like 5 years younger to me.
Really? If I put some Grecian in, I might look 10 years younger. Great to have you back here. Today, did it kind of go the way pre-fish was? Or?
No. I mean, I wasn't going to get a whole bunch of bites the way I fished, but honestly, I think I caught 7 keepers today and only have 7 pounds and not get a good bite the way that I was fishing. Surprising. But, you know, I don't know if I'm going to change things up or not tomorrow. I feel like I'm doing the right thing to catch a good bag, and I've fished this lake before, so, you know, it can be feast or famine, and today was famine, so hopefully tomorrow's a feast.
I'd love to see it. We wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. From Talala, Oklahoma, get loud for E squared, Edwin Evers. Edwin Evers with 5 fish here today on day number 1. 2016 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion brings us 11-14, and you move into 6th place right now. So on the right side of that 10-pound mark.
I'll take it, man. It's an amazing lake. I don't know what else to say about it. It's kind of you run, and you just hope to catch a couple good fish. So glad to have that, and glad to get the season started. It's going to be an awesome year.
Great to have you back here. We look forward to seeing you all season long. Originally from San Jose, California, now makes his home in Nevada. Time to get Zaldangerous for Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane bringing us 5 fish here today. 5 of the right ones, Chris?
No, only one good one today.
10 pounds, 3 ounces. Get over that 10-pound mark, and you got to feel pretty good about your odds making the top 51. Top 51 move into Saturday, and the top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. So that one key bite, you know, getting over that 9-pound mark, I think is going to be key in this tournament.
Yeah, that's huge. You know, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I had a really early boat flight today, and all my big bites are coming in the afternoon. I'm staying super deep. I'm from California. I fish those big California spots out west, and all my big bites come after 2 o'clock. So that good one came a little bit later today. So I'm excited to get back out there tomorrow. I caught a 5-pounder in practice, 5-pound spot out there. So I know this place has them. I know they live deep. I know what's there, so I'm real confident going in tomorrow.
Go get it. Love to see that big fish come across the stage. Time to introduce our reigning and defending Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Palahniuk. 5 fish for Brandon Palahniuk today. 5 fish for 8 pounds, 5 ounces. And Tripp, who knows this lake pretty well, kind of thought maybe right around 9 pounds a day to make the cut. So we're going to have to pull up your socks a little bit tomorrow. But you're the Angler of the Year. How does that feel? Like, you know, obviously we saw you get the title and everything, but then you kind of went away. At what point did it seem real?
I think it's still sinking in, really, honestly. It's taking time. I've been so busy, I really haven't thought about it. Every once in a while I'll look over there and just see it sitting there, and it kind of sinks in a little bit. gonna have a huge uphill climb this week. That's actually more weight than I thought I had, but it's possible.
I know anything is possible with Brandon Palahniuk from Holt, Michigan, former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion, Chad Pipkins. Great to have you back, Chad, here in the Bassmaster Elite Series.
Cold at home.
It is cold. It's cold here, too.
Feels good to be here. It's warm here.
No kidding. 9 pounds, 3 ounces moves you into 12th place right now, and it's going to be a game of ounces for that 50 cut.
Definitely, definitely. I made some good changes later in the day today. Had some fun driving that Suzuki around, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully we can come in with 5 decent ones and not 3 or 4. And it's a fun lake. There's lots of fish, so hopefully we can get after it tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you back here. Let's welcome another Elite Series rookie, Chris Groh. From Spring Grove, Illinois, welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Great to have you here. 5 fish on day number 1. How good does that feel, knowing you got an Elite Series limit?
Oh, it feels great. Got it early this morning. It was good.
About to feel better. 12 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into our top 12 in 6th place currently. Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series, his very first Elite Series event, Chris Groh. $12 pounds, 8 ounces, sitting in 6th place, and man, all these months you've been, all these years you've probably been trying to qualify for the Elite Series, but all these months you've been waiting to get it started. Wow, that has to be a lot of pressure off your shoulders now.
Oh, unbelievable. It was great. The first drop was 3-pounder, so you couldn't get any better than that, you know, and then the day just went on.
Great way to start your Elite Series career. Keep it rolling like that. We'll see you tomorrow. Hot off a big win last week at the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens from Lakeland, Florida. Big fish, Bobby Lane.
0-0. I gotta hold one up though.
Weighed in 31 pounds on day number 1 last week. Day number 1 this week, 5 pounds, 12 ounces. A little different fishery though. 31-1, he says. Boom, shakalaka, tiny bass. Wow, let's get weight on this fish. 13 ounces, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I didn't think it was that heavy. I got to be honest. I thought it might have been 11 or 12.
Yeah, you know, what an awesome win last week, though. It was so cool to win in my hometown, and I've been hunting them opens for a long time and had plenty of opportunities. And to take that one last week, and, you know, I wanted to do good today, and just fished pretty poorly, to be honest with you. But I've seen a lot of pretty lakes, and Lake Martin is absolutely gorgeous. And Alexander City is so easy to get around, and for gas and hotels, it's one of the nicest places we've been. So, you know, they say, I never say swing for the fences, but tomorrow I got to swing for the fences.
Well, we look forward to seeing what you bring across the stage. And the Chamber of Commerce thanks you for the comments. A 7-ounce spot is the record, if you're wondering. From Gunnersville, Alabama, Justin Lucas. 7-ounce spot. Is that the all-time Bassmaster record? Probably is. 13 pounds and 9 ounces. Let's talking about 7-ounce fish in front of Justin Lucas, because he doesn't have any of them in that bag. 13 pounds, 9 ounces. Looks like a pretty good day out there. Just one of those spots looked giant. I mean, they're feeding up.
Hey, I came here a month ago, and up until that point, even through practice, the biggest one I caught was 2.72, and I caught 3 bigger than that today. So I don't know, the spot's fit well. I'm going to go back after him tomorrow. This lake reminds me a lot of Lake Shasta, Lake Orville in Northern California, where I grew up fishing, and just having a good time. It's a beautiful lake and a beautiful place to be.
Great to have you back on the Elite Series. I know you're going to get loud. 7-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, 4-time Classic Champion from Kalamazoo, Michigan, KVD, Kevin VanDam. Kevin VanDam with 5 fish for 10 pounds even, puts you in 13th place currently, and going to be battling it out there. In this tournament, you know, maybe more than any other tournament this whole year, those culling is probably going to be the key.
Yeah, you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty happy with that after the practice that I've had. I don't think I've caught a bass bigger than 2.5 pounds the whole week. I saw some bigger ones. I know this lake's got them in it. Tripp says so. He's been saying it for years, but and some of the guys have caught some, but It just, you know, I know I'm fishing my strengths, and we got some better weather coming, so hopefully, you know, I can get lucky and get a couple bigger bites. And this deal here, I knew going in, because it's you look at the tournament results, and the last time I fished here was 1994, and it was the same thing then. You know, you got to just, you know, get that one quality bite, get a big largemouth or something like that, and then you can get a chance to fish on day 3, and then you never know what's going to happen. So it's a fun lake. It's got a ton of fish in it, and again, with the weather that we got coming, I'm looking forward to fishing my style.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out. KVD, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome one of Alabama's very own MDJ, Marc Daniels Jr. Grew up on the West Coast, but now makes his home here in Alabama, and got to feel good to stay at home for an Elite Series event.
First time in my life, man, I get a chance to sleep in my own bed and fish, man. There's no feeling like it. I'm comfortable, I'm relaxed, and we just need some more bass to bite and a little bit bigger, and we'll be all right. Hey, real quick, I want to give a special shout out. We know we thank all our sponsors all the time, boats and this and that, but I have to thank my dealer, which is local, right here. They rig my boat every single year. They do a great job. So if you guys are in the marketplace for a new Ranger bass boat, a 520L like mine, go check them out at Airport Marine, please.
All right, now hold that fish up, please. 12 pounds, 8 ounces, puts you in 7th place. A great start to things.
Yeah, no, that's man, that's probably the biggest bag I've caught between pre-practice and official practice. So I'm really stoked to have that. We're gonna get it back out there tomorrow and see what we can do.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Huntington, Texas, get loud for Keith Combs. Keith Combs, a 3-time Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion, a 2-time Bassmaster champion, starts the season off with 8 pounds, 10 ounces, and that's going to put you in 18th place, but you're going to be battling out for that 50 cut right around there.
Yeah, you know, I'd like to get out of here with a top 50 cut. It's been a hard week for me on practice. I mean, you catch a lot of fish in this place. It's just so, you know, so frustrating that you know, catch fish after fish. I probably caught 20 keepers today, but I just can't catch a 2-pounder, you know, so change it up a little bit tomorrow, but at least I got to start, you know, a 4 or 5 pounder here will go a long ways.
Go a long, long ways, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Knoxville, Tennessee, get loud for Brandon Card. Five fish here today for Brandon Card. Great start to the season. Getting your limit 7-14. Going to put you in 20th place right now and battling it out tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, I caught fish all day today. Just never got those big bites. I actually had more bites today than I did the whole practice. But I want to say hi to my mom and brother for coming down and supporting me. And the Suzuki guys also came in, wherever they are, from California. So I appreciate you guys.
Very cool to have that kind of support around you. All right, remember what I told you guys earlier? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Hank! This is uncomfortable. He didn't know to come. We didn't think about this part. Ladies and gentlemen, from North Carolina, Hank Cherry. 5 fish today on his birthday, 11 pounds and 9 ounces. Let's hear it for Hank Cherry on his birthday, kicking off the Bassmaster Elite Series. 11 pounds and 9 ounces. That's going to put you in 11th place, and it's your birthday, so happy birthday. And we had the best Bassmaster fans, the best people on earth. I had these great people, Rob and Carolyn, bring me a card and some cupcakes this morning. And then with it being your birthday, I figured I'd re-gift them because that's the kind of jerk that I am. So which cupcake would you like there? In the middle. Oh, the big chocolate one. Yeah, there you go. Everybody in the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Hank.
Well, you know, it was kind of weird. I drew out boat 44. I turned 44 today. I caught bigger fish than I thought I was going to. Overall, it was a great day. I hate my family couldn't be here. Both kids came down with the flu. They were actually going to surprise me and come. But, you know, they're home. Jack was taking care of them. Just hope we get out there tomorrow and get it done again and get the fish home Saturday.
Well, we sure hope that you can get right through there. We look forward to having you back here all season long. Our next angler from Newcomerstown, Ohio, his first time in the Elite Series. Let's hear it for Hunter Shryock. Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Hunter Shryock been working for this goal for a few years, and great to have him here. 5 fish on day number 1. You know his brother, Fletcher Shryock, and now another terrifying twosome on the Elite Series. We got a lot of brothers. The Lee brothers, of course the Lane brothers, Shryock brothers. 8 pounds and an ounce puts you in 21st place, but you just weighed in your first limit on the Bassmaster Elite Series. How does that feel?
It is awesome, man. This has been a dream come true for me, and just to be up here to be talking with you for the first time. We're not in a camera boat together, and truly, truly blessed week. It's not the way I wanted to start out, but I know there's some big fish out there. These guys have caught them like they always do, and I'm excited to get back out there tomorrow.
We're excited to have you here all season long. Congrats. From Auburn, California, former Classic champion and former Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Let me hear it for Skeet Reese. Skeet Reese with 5 fish here on day number 1. Good start to the season indeed. For Skeet Reese, 5 fish on day number 1. 14 pounds, 13 ounces. 14-13, and Skeet Reese moves into 2nd place currently. Get loud for Skeet Reese. 14-13, and that's a great way to start the season, Skeet, and going to make you pretty happy?
I'm stoked right now. That's about double what I was catching each day out there in the first few days of practice. So just went fishing today, fished a lot of new water, was able to just get a bite here and there. I think I caught 12 or 13 fish today, but when you get a couple good bites, it makes all the difference out here. So this was one night, never been here before, is just knew nothing about the lake, so I knew it was going to be a scramble this week. If I can somehow make it to Saturday, it was going to be a bonus. So right now, good shape, but I got to go catch them again tomorrow.
I'd love to see you. Yeah, but you can have one. You're Skeet Reese. You can have whatever you want. Those fine people right there, they traveled all the way from Canada and brought me cupcakes because Lord knows I need nothing more than sweets, that's for sure. It's my daughter's birthday today, so I've got an excuse to eat those.
I was really going to smash it in your face if you'd give me an opportunity.
I know. No,
what do you think? Can we do that?
You can totally do that, but you got to wait till you're last to weigh in.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, see? Selfish. They would have enjoyed it, but Skeet wouldn't stick around. From Washington, get loud for a former Classic champion himself, Luke Lawson. I'm going to put the cupcakes away now. 5 fish here today for Luke Lawson. Looks like a great start to the season. 12 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves inside the top 10 in 8th place currently. We have weighed 29 anglers, 110 in the field. The top 51 go on to fish on the weekend. Top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. And Luke, you keep catching them like that, and you might be part of both those groups.
You know, I hope so. It's practice really hasn't been that good, and it seems like we all stand up here and say this, and we really put the heat on them come tournament today, and it's a lot better than anticipated. So I hope it keeps going tomorrow. It's just a fun lake. You get a lot of bites. Catching a bunch of fish, just getting the right ones is always the ticket.
Always great to have you here. Look forward to seeing you all week long. He's a 3-time Bassmaster winner and 5-time Classic qualifier from Paducah, Kentucky, Marc Menendez. 5 fish today for Marc Menendez. Look out. Needs 18-3 to take the lead. 17 pounds, 9 ounces. Not going to take the lead, but he moves into 2nd place. And you're going to want to get your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen. Marc Menendez went to work in a big, big way. 17 pounds and 9 ounces. Going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 5'6". 6 pounds even, and what a way to start the Elite Series season. Got to be happy with that.
Absolutely, Dave. You know, I'm not sure if I didn't use all my mulligans for this whole deal with those 2 bites, but, man, it was certainly nice to, you know, when you're winding something in and it loads up and it gets a little heavier and heavier, and you realize you've got a great big one on there. It's a real chance in this event, and that's what's going to prevail.
Well, I hope you get a whole bunch of them and stay right through here to Sunday. A great start to the season. Here's a guy who has great seasons every season from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Greg Hackney with 5 fish here today on day number 1. 10 pounds, 7 ounces, going to put you in 17th place and battle it out tomorrow.
I'll take it. I have really struggled to catch big ones. It's impressive what's been caught today. Fishing's pretty good, isn't it?
It is.
It always is when our bunch shows up. Imagine that.
It's strange. Never in pre-fish, though. It always is horrible in pre-fish. Welcome back to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Get loud for Rick Morris.
Yeah, it's different.
Fished the Elite Series for years, has taken a few years off, but great to have you back here, Rick, and that's got to say something. 10 pounds, 12 ounces. But as I was saying, got to say something to be able to qualify for the Elite Series, not just once, but twice. Qualified, took a few years away, and has re-qualified back to the Bassmaster Elite Series. And we're sure excited to have Rick Morris back in our field of the 110 best bass anglers in the world, and great to have you back.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I took a few years off after 23 years, and I couldn't sleep at night, so I had to fish real hard and come back. And I partnered up with Team Lead Corps, the USO, and Fishing for Our Troops, so let's give our troops a big hand. If you ever have a few extra dollars, donate it to the USO and shake our military men and women's hand, because we get to fish for a living, and we're free. Thank you.
Forward to seeing you all season, and then, of course, at our next event, the Bassmaster Classic in Lake Hartwell, our next angler is our Bass Nation National Champion, Caleb Sumrall. Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Great to have you here. 4 fish here on day number 1. That first one when it went in the live well had to feel good.
It felt great. It took a little while to get there. I knew I had a couple good ones. That fifth one's going to hurt me a little bit. I tried hard, man. I ran all over the lake trying to get that fifth one to bite.
Hole 1 up. This is your first day on the Bassmaster Elite Series stage. Four fish for 10 pounds, 4 ounces. And sorry to interrupt your story, but you want to have a picture from your first day here.
That's right, man. I tell you what, that first fish, you know, it felt so good. It's always been a dream come true to fish with these guys, and you know, just hope them happens good to do it for a long time. That's it. So.
It's great to have you here, and day number 1 through. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, and let's hope most of our weigh-ins are less awkward. From Petal, Mississippi, let's hear it for Game Face, Cliff Pace. 5 fish here today for Cliff Pace. 10 pounds, 4 ounces. No big ones out there today, just all cookie cutters.
Man, it's a gift from God. I caught that. I had a terrible day. All the fish I'd found in practice were gone, and I pulled up on a place I had 1 bite off on just out of desperation, hoping to catch just a couple. I had 3 little bitty ones, just 12 inches in there, those 13-ounce ones that you weighed a while ago, and I pulled up there and caught them every cast for an hour. And it was a lot of fun. It helped me relax, and you know, the first tournament out here every year it's always a grind. It's always a rush, and you know, you're trying to get a boat rig, you're trying to get everything done, and you show up, and then you get 2.5 days, and then it's go. And I don't seem like I'm ever quite ready, but thankful for today. If I can catch that again tomorrow, I will be happy.
Great to have you back here. Our next angler from Alabama, Bill Weidler. Great to have you on the Elite Series, Bill. 3 fish for day number 1. 8 pounds, 13 ounces. I mean, for 3 fish, you definitely caught a few of the right ones. Let's have a look at that fish right there. His very first day on the Bassmaster Elite Series stage, Bill Weidler. Great to have you here on the Elite Series stage.
Hey, it's great. I mean, how can I complain? First day of the Elite Series, had a pretty good day. I left one on the water that hurt me. I broke one off. That was about 6. Had to ride at the boat, but that's why we got a couple days. So we're going to get back at it tomorrow, see if we can't change.
Look forward to seeing you all week long. Great to have you here. He's a former Classic champion from Waco, Texas, Alton Jones. Five fish for Alton Jones. 9 pounds, 3 ounces, and puts in 24th place right now.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, a big bite is going to go such a long way. I'm going to keep grinding it. I haven't seen a big bite in practice or all week, but you go out and you go fishing and you try to keep baits in your hands that you can get a big bite on. You know, I spent a lot of time with a jig in my hand today. It's something I've got a lot of confidence in. I'll probably just keep at it, keep my head down, and keep fishing.
Always great to have you here in the Elite Series. From Blackbird, South Carolina, get loud for former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion Andy Montgomery. Andy, you did not fish any docks today, correct?
I fished quite a few.
I imagine you did. 11 pounds, 12 ounces, puts you in 13th place currently. And one of the most proficient dock skipping guys on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 11 pounds, 12 ounces. Got to be happy with that. A decent start to the season.
I am. The problem is I didn't catch any off docks. That's kind of the frustrating part. I remember when I won Lake Norman several years ago, Tripp told me, man, you'd love my lake. It's just like Norman. I don't know about that, Tripp. I ain't caught but one fish on a dock since I've been here. I promise you can catch more than one at Lake Norman on a dock. So it was a good day. I just fished around and was able to catch all clones. Never caught a big one. They're all the same size. So hopefully tomorrow I get the big bite.
All right, look forward to seeing you all season long. A 30-time Classic qualifier, the legendary Mr. Gary Klein. Great to have you back, Gary, on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 5 fish here to start off your season. 9 pounds, 8 ounces, and as long as you're over 9 pounds, you know you're going in the right direction.
Well, I tell you, the bite's been real tough out there, and, you got to manufacture, you got to hunt. And I fished today totally different the way I've been fishing in practice. Things are changing out there by the hour. So, anyhow, it's a challenge. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But, one thing I wanted to mention, I do like your beard.
Oh, thank you very much.
You need to leave it on there. For everybody home watching Bass Live, I'd like to say hi to my wife and my girls. They're always home watching Bass Live, or actually they're in college watching Bass Live. But for you history buffs out there that follow this sport, this is my 400th BASS event. And I think, the other thing that's really cool is that across this stage, across the country, I've weighed almost 12,000 pounds of bass across the BASS stage.
Wow, that is something to be very, very proud of. A 3-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year in the 1995 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion from Mount Ida, Arkansas, Marc Davis. 5 fish for Marc Davis here on day number 1. 8 pounds even. Going to put you in 33rd place right now and shaking your head. Don't want to start the season with the Mully Grubs.
No, I'm going to get over them. Tripp, I don't know. Tripp's proud of this lake, and I'm trying to be proud of it. I mean, I know they're out there. Tripp's been telling me for years, oh, wait, we get back over to Martin. Boy, them fish have gotten bigger. I could have weighed mine in a dadgum sandwich bag.
I mean, tell us the truth, I guess. From Okeechobee, Florida, let me hear it for Kyle Monty. Great to have you here. 5 fish for 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Going to put you in 37th place, but just waiting your first limit on the Bassmaster Elite Series stage. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good, man. I lost one good one, but I wish that this lake would be a little bit better to me, but it's full of fish and full of great people. The weather's nice, so you can't beat it, man. I appreciate Farm Bureau helping me out this year. I'm 25, it's my first year on tour, so without those guys, I wouldn't be able to make it out here. And my wife is out there somewhere to say hey to Haley. And first day I get to see her, so tomorrow I'm going to bring in a big bag.
I look forward to seeing it. Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series. The youngest angler ever to fish the Bassmaster Elite Series and a former Rookie of the Year from Lancaster, Kentucky, Bradley Roy. Bradley Roy had a Super 6 finish at our last Geico Bassmaster Classic. It brings us 5 fish today for 10 pounds and 4 ounces. Moves into 20th place currently. 10-4, so a decent start to things here this week.
Yeah, I'll take that. You know what? I mean, this place is so unique. Just I've got 2 piles of MHX rods laying on the deck, one for shallow and one for deep, and having a tough time making a decision on which one to go with. But I think I maybe figured out a little bit of the direction I need to spend tomorrow, or most of my time tomorrow. So hopefully that'll work out. And if I can catch a 12 or 13, 14-pound bag tomorrow, that'll jump me up there. But it's a great place and a great crowd, and I can't wait to see the weekend.
I'm looking forward to being here all weekend long with you. All the way from Osaka, Japan, Mauricio Shimizu. Five fish for Mauricio Shimizu back here in the Bassmaster Elite Series. Searching for Big Mama. 5 fish for 9 pounds at 3 ounces. Puts him in 27th place right now. Not bad.
Yeah, I had 5 fish today, so maybe okay.
Okay. Tomorrow, Big Mama?
Yes.
5?
Maybe 3.
3. 3's okay. 3's okay. Don't ask for too much. Don't be greedy. Our next angler, 2015 Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open winner from Tulsa, Oklahoma, James Elam. 5 fish for James Elam here on day number 1. And it looks like a good start to things. 12 pounds, 6 ounces puts him in 12th place currently. 12-6 for the former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion. I got to feel good to be back here on the Elite Series.
I do. You know, this is my 6th year to do this, and we've had one other spotted bass tournament. That was Alabama River, and I think I finished 95th place. So if I could do well here, it would really be something to myself, you know, just to prove I can catch them, actually. So, yeah, it was fun. It was cold out there this morning, but had a good time. I think the fish are moving around a lot. Only caught them on a couple places and, you know, had a lot more that they just moved off of. So hopefully they stay there, and I can do it again tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you back here, and hopefully the whole week through. From Palatka, Florida, get loud for former Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Cliff Prince. According to Bass Track, he went, oh boy. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking for 18 pounds, 3 ounces. Looking for 18.3 to take the lead. 19 pounds, 13 ounces. 19 pounds and 13 ounces, and your brand new leader in Cliff Prince. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Cliff Prince, double gun loaded, and is my intel correct that they basically came, you know, within minutes of each other?
Back-to-back casts, dude. I couldn't breathe for 15 minutes.
I'm surprised you caught your breath that quick, to be honest. I mean, you catch those two back-to-back on Lake Martin. Look out, 6 pounds, 3 ounces. He's not only leading the event, but leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass, and we'll weigh another one, see if it's any bigger. A 6'3", and a 6'11". So you took the lead of the tournament, then you took the lead over for Phoenix Boats Big Bass, and then you took the lead over again for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Not a bad way to start the season.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You know, I'll be honest with you, that was a total shock. I mean, I got a lot of bites in practice the second day and kind of got clued in on what I needed to be doing. And where I caught those fish, I rode by it and looked at it. I said, that's the perfect spot. I said, they got to be down through that stretch. And like I say, I caught them 2 back-to-back, and I'm like, told my partner, I said, well, I just tripled my weight right there because I had 5 for about 5 pounds at the time. So
how big was that cull? I saw a picture. You had I mean, how many pounds did you, now that you know what they were?
About 11 ounces, so about a 6-pound cull.
Not bad.
I'll take it anytime. Yeah.
I bet you're excited. Go get rigged and get ready. We'll see you back here tomorrow. There's your leader, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that noise going from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. Mike Iaconelli, 5 fish today for 11 pounds even, puts you in 19th place currently. Mike Iaconelli unfortunately showed up a little late for pre-fish. He was partying in the streets of Philadelphia, I believe. It's been reported. That's not true. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mike Iaconelli. Okay, Ike, I know you had to be here, you know, last week, so you obviously weren't the dude turning the car over, but confirm or deny you do know that guy and hang out with him regularly.
Oh, yeah. Everybody that lives in Philadelphia is that guy. And I was that guy on Sunday. I got to tell you, I'm not a big fan of Tom Cruise, but I did a Tom Cruise imitation. I was jumping on the couch. I was freaking out. I was pulling my hair out. I felt like a Scientologist. It was awesome.
What Tom Cruise ever do to you? It's a little man. From Reed Springs, Missouri, let's hear it for the snowman, Brian Snowden. 5 fish today for Brian Snowden. 5 for 9 pounds and an ounce, puts you in 34th place. Any of those table rock tricks work for these ones?
Yeah, I caught these deep. I lost a couple of nice ones shallow. I'm really confused. I get a bite, 50 foot, and I get a bite in 2. So I don't know what to do. And it's typical like table rock this time of year. They're moving. The water's warming up. You get these rains. There's good color. You think there'd be a lot of them up shallow, and I think I'm going to do that more tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He didn't travel a long way from home from Dadeville, Alabama. Give me a little love for Kelly J. 5 fish for Kelly J on day number 1. Got to feel good to have a tournament this close to home to kick off the season. 8 pounds, 3 ounces.
That's about the only good thing is I'm close to home. I fished about 45 places today, brush piles. I've got brush sunk all over. It's late, but from 3 foot to 30 foot, and make 1 or 2 casts, 3 casts, hit it, move on to the next one. And they just wasn't in it. I got 8 bites all day, and I caught that. So I got a lot more brush I'm going to hit tomorrow and maybe do some different stuff, change it up a little bit, see what happens.
Rally yourself right back into this. I know you can do it. From Gunnersville, Alabama, everybody howl for Randy Howell. Five fish here today for Randy Howell. 10 pounds, 6 ounces, moves into 23rd place currently. At the halfway point of this weigh in, 110 anglers competing. We cut down to the top 51 on Saturday and the top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. 10 pounds, 6 ounces. That may have been the longest negotiation of which fish to pick that I've ever seen on stage. What was going on there?
That one looked like a 3-pounder, but he really wasn't. He was hiding under that spotted bass was hiding underneath of him. He was so small. But, man, I am so thankful to have 10 pounds today because I went practicing again today, and it's been a grind, and I thought it's going to get better with that weather, getting warmer and all that. So I grinded out through the Livingstons and stayed in the mud all day and tried to catch largemouth. And if I could catch some big ones like these other guys, man, 1 bite here is huge. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I look forward to it.
Love to see you get them. We wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. From one Gunnersville Bassmaster Classic champion to another. Give me a little love for Boyd Duckett. Boyd Duckett, 5 fish here to kick off your season. Did you go after spots or largemouth today or combo?
Well, I fished for largemouth early and didn't do any good, so I had to go catch 5 spots. So, if you get 1 or 2 of those quality bites, that's really a game changer in this deal. So just try it again tomorrow and see if I can get one of those big ones.
9 pounds, 13 ounces, a decent start to things. From Russellville, Arkansas, let me hear it for Freddie Boom Boom Ravana. Five fish for Freddie. Great to have you back here on the Elite Series. 5 fish in day number 1, 10 pounds, 8 ounces. Going to put him in 22nd place currently. And once again, the top 51 fish on Saturday, the top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. 10 pounds, 8 ounces, not bad.
Hey, I'm very pleased with that. Last year I kind of ended the season on a rough day, but today would be my dad's birthday, so I just wanted to wish him a happy birthday. He's up there. He was with me all day today. I just seemed like every decision I made was a good decision. I caught 2 fish in just about every spot. I want to say hi to my mom, and of course, thanks to all my sponsors for allowing me to do what I love, and I'm excited to go out tomorrow.
Great to have you back here. A 3-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Leeds, Alabama, Aaron Martins. 5 fish today, 11 pounds, 4 ounces. A very popular pick in fantasy fishing. Puts him in 19th place right now to kick off the season, 11 pounds and 4 ounces. Decent start to things. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a beautiful lake. I live like an hour and a half from here, and it's a fairly big lake. I didn't know it's so large. I was here, like, I think, 10, 12 years ago. I fished that bridge everybody's talking about and caught him in 50 feet of water, and I think that was in March. And I haven't been back here since. And I've learned how to fish a little better, but since then I thought I did, but maybe I'm going backwards. And it is a neat lake. I might come here more often, but my plan was this morning to go for spots, get the limit, and go largemouth fishing, which obviously it's getting the bigger bags, and it just never happened. I had 6 pounds, 7 pounds, 8 pounds. Just worked my way up the ladder, so hopefully things will go better tomorrow. And I just want to tell everybody, check out the rhino head. I'm catching a lot of my fish on it. It's a little shaky head I made. It's really cool. It's actually improved on the shaky head, and it works really well. That's what I'm catching a lot of my fish on, but I want to be doing other things for sure.
Well, it's great to have you back here. Decent start to the season.
It's Clay Dyer. I see a lot of people I haven't seen in a while.
All right, well, you get to go visit them right now. From Brookville, Indiana, let me hear it for Dollar Bill Lowen. In the off season, every once in a while, I wake up in the middle of the night and hear that scream. Okay, just 5 fish, 9 pounds, 12 ounces. Bill Lowen starting off the season with a limit of fish. Always great support from the entire Lowen family here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 9-12, decent start to things. Kicking off the season, new ride, all sorts of things.
It's been an exciting off season. I'm running an aluminum express boat this year, and the more and more I run it, the more and more I'm amazed at the performance of it. Kind of makes you feel like a kid again. You know what I mean? So I'll be excited to get back out there tomorrow. See if we can't get some big bites. That's what you got to have in your bag here. I caught like 30 fish today, but they're all the same exact size. So if you don't get a big bite, you got 9.5 pounds.
Go get that big bite tomorrow. Maybe get 2 of them. He won the first 2 Elite Series events he fished, the youngest angler ever to win the Forrest Wood Cup. From Tennessee, get loud for Jacob Wheeler. Jacob Wheeler, 7 pounds, 11 ounces. 5 fish here on day number 1. I could tell from your body language it's not the start you wanted.
No, absolutely not. Last year everything went right. For the most part, I had a really good year. And, you're going to have these tough events. I felt like I had probably one of the smallest 5-fish bags out there today. But, that's part of it. It was a real struggle for me today. And it's how you deal with that adversity the following day. A lot of people are going to give up. We're going to go out there tomorrow and try to bust a big bag and come back in this thing.
You never give up. That's one thing I know about you. He's in it till the very end. Our next angler from Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. I have. Feeling good. 5 fish today for Seth Fighter. 9 pounds, 15 ounces. Puts you in 31st place. You happy with that? Decent start?
Yeah, I got to find out how to catch a big one tomorrow. I think that's going to be the difference maker. It's just a lot of 2-pounders.
All right, well, great to have you back here in the Elite Series. Our next angler, second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Gonzales, Louisiana, Gerald Sporer. Great to have you back here, Gerald. Welcome back to the Elite Series. 5 fish here today. 10 pounds, 9 ounces, pushing 23rd place. Not a bad start to things. Of course, the goal is to stay in that top 51, and that kind of weight should keep you there. 10 pounds, 9 ounces, and currently sitting in 23rd place, so got to be happy with your start.
I'm happy with it considering my practice, but that wasn't easy to do. It took everything I had. I caught some deep, caught some shallow. I don't know how I'm going to make it work again tomorrow, but I'm just running all over the lake doing random stuff. So we'll see what we can do. But real quick, I want to introduce my new title sponsor this year, SWAT. We got the SWAT Life campaign going on. SWAT stands for Specialty Welding and Turnaround, one of the biggest specialty welding companies in the United States. And then I teamed up with Suzuki. There wasn't anybody that passed me today on the water. I know that. So check them out.
Great to have you back here. a two-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Willie birthed 5 fish here today. Feel good to get back out here, J. Willie. 10 pounds, 10 ounces. Moves into 23rd place with 10-10. A good start to things. 10-10, not bad. A decent start to things.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. You know, it's a fun lake to fish. I'm catching a lot of fish, but it's just really hard to get a good bite. And a lot of us are in some of the same areas, but it's good to be back fishing. It's really good to be here at Lake Martin in Alabama. It's not that far from home, so looking forward to going out there tomorrow and hopefully get a couple big bites and get in the mix of things.
Always great to have you here, brother. Our next angler won the very first Elite Series event he fished from Phoenix, Arizona. B. Height, Brett Height. 5 fish today on day number 1. 10 pounds, 12 ounces puts you just outside of the top 20 and 21st place currently. Good start to the season. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, you know, it's fun out here. You know, I was catching them every cast there for a while, but you know, a 4 or 5 pounder here just goes a long ways. It really reminds me of Lake Shasta in Northern California. Everybody catches a lot of fish, but you know what really puts you ahead of everybody else is catching one of those kickers. And hopefully I can go out there and do it again tomorrow.
I'd love to see you here all the way through to Sunday. From Coleman, Alabama, former Bass Pro Shops, a Bassmaster Open champion. Get loud for Jesse Wiggins. 5 fish for Jesse Wiggins here on day number 1. Stop number 1 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. 15 pounds and 5 ounces. And Jesse Wiggins starts the season off just like he did last year in contention at the very first event. 15 pounds, 5 ounces. Now, Tripp tells me this lake might fish a little bit like Smith Lake. Is that why you're doing so well here?
I don't know if it does or not. I don't know. It seems like I can catch them a whole lot better on Smith, but I think it's because I live there. But it is very similar. I fished the same kind of stuff today, and I don't know. I just got one big bite today, and I made it count. But I don't know. It's a daggum grind, but I can't wait to get back out there tomorrow. And happy to start off on a good note this year, and thank to my family. I don't know where they are right here for coming down here today, but we'll get started tomorrow.
Always great to have you here. Welcome back to the Elite Series. A former Classic qualifier from Georgia, Micah Frazier. Five fish today on day number 1. Looks like a good start to things here. Let's get a weight in those 5 fish. 12 pounds and 3 ounces. Let's hear it for Micah Frazier, ladies and gentlemen. 12-3, a decent start to things. Anytime you can get over 10 pounds here, you got to feel good.
Yeah, man, if you would have gave me 10 pounds, I would have stayed home this morning. But and I'm still surprised they weighed 12. I didn't think they did. But, you know, I kind of grew up fishing here, and it's really changed a lot. You know, the fish they're out a lot deeper than I've ever caught them. And but it's a lot of fun. I'm out there using my Lowrance electronics and, you know, just catching them over 60, 70 feet of water.
Always great to have you here. Welcome back to the Elite Series. His first time here on the Bassmaster Elite Series, so let's make some noise for him. Elite Series rookie from North Carolina, Jake Whitaker.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Great to have you here, Jake. 5 fish on day number 1, 7 pounds and 4 ounces, but you just weighed in your first limit on the Elite Series. How does that feel?
Yeah, that's really awesome. You know, obviously that's not the way I wanted to start, but just to be here and competing against all these guys that I've looked up to my whole life is really something special, and I'm just really looking forward to this year.
Looking forward to spending the year with you. Welcome to the Elite Series. A 5-time Bassmaster winner from Jasper, Texas, TODD, Todd Faircloth. 5 fish for Todd Faircloth here on day number 1. 10 pounds, 5 ounces, puts you in 31st place right now. Got to be happy with that. You know, you're getting decent fish. That one big bite away.
Yeah, that's better than what I thought I had. I thought I had 8 or 9 pounds, so I'm kind of pleased with that. But yeah, I mean that's the key here. This place is full of fish. I just hadn't really dialed it in on how to get the above average fish. You're seeing some of these guys do that, and if you catch a couple 5 or 6 pounders in this thing, it'll carry you all the way through, and that's going to be the key.
Well, great to have you back here. Look forward to seeing you all season long from Wetumpka, Alabama. But grew up here, the Rooster, Greg Vinson. Had to be looking forward to this one.
What's up, Alex City?
5 fish here on day number 1. 9 pounds, 6 ounces, pushing 42nd place right now, and got to feel good to be close to home to start the season.
Oh, man, absolutely. You know, so many different emotions. I was excited to hear we were coming to Lake Martin, you know, because I know the lake well. Maybe I know it too well. Tried to fish a little too many memories today, but just so many good experiences on the lake. You know, literally Lake Martin is home. I grew up on the lake, and I probably spent as many hours on the water as I did in the house. So felt pretty good to drop the boat in Lake Martin for the first time in a Bassmaster Elite Series event. Lake Martin is such a fantastic fishery. Alexander City, the community, Wind Creek, the facilities, is just, you couldn't pick a better venue for a big tournament. And it's an awesome fishery. It's full of fish, you know. I'm just hoping I catch some of those bigger ones tomorrow, but I'm excited to go out. This is a dream come true for me. You know, this is my 11th year on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Never imagined, you know, when I was a kid that I'd be standing on this stage, especially on Lake Martin, so it's pretty special to me.
Awesome to have you here. Look forward to hanging with you all season. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Waco, Texas, AJJ, Alton Jones Jr. Alton Jones Jr. with 5 fish here on day number 1. Second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 12 pounds and an ounce puts you in 16th place currently. 12-1 for Alton Jones Jr., his second season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Member of Team Skeeter and Yamaha. So 12-1, got to be happy with that, start the season.
Yeah, you know, in these post-frontal conditions, you know, after practice, I said just survive the first day. You know, this is a really tough day, especially for chasing spotted bass to me. And I'm really looking forward to the next 3 days, you know, having some rain and possibly a little wind. I think it could help.
Look forward to seeing how it works out for you. From Idaho, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for Daryl Okamika. Great to have you back here, Daryl. 5 fish to start off the season. 9 pounds, 14 ounces, and you move into 39th place inside our top 51. Again, the top 51 get to fish on Saturday. Top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. So 9-14, not a bad start to things. Keep catching like that, and probably roll out of town with a pretty good payday.
Would be good start the year off like that. I got a different mind state to be in this year. After last year, a little overwhelming to be against these guys. You show up every day, see these guys, and it puts you in a different perspective. I showed up this year, and I'm going to do the things that I'm good at and be as good as I can at those things and let the cards fall as they might.
Always great to have you here. I know you're going to get loud, Alabama, from Gunnersville, Alabama, the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Gerald Swindle, not one, but a 2-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, bringing us 5 fish to kick off the season, 11 pounds, 6 ounces, and the G-Man moves into 21st place currently. Get loud for Team Toyota's G-Man, Gerald Swindle. 11 pounds, 6 ounces, and what's up? Pretty good start.
Just for men, that's what I used on my beard. I highly recommend it on yours. Looks like it's snow-capped mountains. I mean, it's about $7 down there.
Do you know why I didn't use it?
Well, apparently you don't know about it in Canada. You just brush it in, wait 5 minutes, takes 3 or 4 years off your life.
But I saw what it looked like on yours, dude. So I'm fine. I'm just happy to have hair.
I was just going with the Taliban look then. I went straight black on it. You have to kind of learn your colors. If they say medium brown, that ain't medium brown. That's just like pure black, like Dale Jr. You want to get like a light brown for that Canadian look.
All right.
It looks sexy, though.
Thank you.
How about that 11-6? That was as ugly as you're ever going to get. That was up and down, didn't get a bite to 10 o'clock, run here, run there, throw over here, back over here, scratch my bottom, run back over here, look around. Said, I remember why I didn't like Lake Martin when I was a kid. It was just like this. It ain't changed a bit. Talked to my daddy. He said, well, it's Lake Martin like. I said, just like it was when we used to fish the Redman down here 20 years ago. Still slow. It ain't changed a bit. I started fishing with my dad. We slept in the campground in the back of a truck. I pulled in and told my wife, I said, we didn't even have a camper. We just bring the truck in here and lay down in the bed with a sleeping bag and a pillow. I said, that's old school when you wanted to fish. I said, the bad thing is I was so excited I wanted to fish, I didn't care until I got out there and realized we should have stayed at home. Lake Martin's always offers, you know, when I come in here and somebody says, oh, they had 20 pounds, it didn't surprise me. I told Matt Lee coming in there, somebody will catch 20 pounds. I actually told him, well, they're going to catch it at too. I said, right here in this creek, I can't never catch nothing in it, but they're going to do it. It's just one of them lakes that you just kind of beat around and bang around and hope something good happens. And by catching that last good large value that kind of put me in contention where I can keep fishing that way tomorrow and try to catch 1 6-pound fish, that's going to be the difference every day.
It's always great to have you here. Let's hear it from the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. From Laurel, Mississippi, get loud for the heavyweight champion of professional bass fishing, Paul Elias. 5 fish for Paul Elias to kick this season off. 7 pounds, 9 ounces, puts you 60th right now, but one big bite away from getting right in the mix of things tomorrow.
Yeah, weight's going to be hard to make up here, but somebody proved they're in here anyway, didn't they? Yeah. They caught them better than I thought they would, but I hadn't caught any largemouth all week, and then I caught the 5 skinniest ones in the lake.
At least you got 5. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, 9-time Bassmaster winner, get loud from Gainesville, Florida. Oh, golly, it's Shaw Grigsby. Shaw Grigsby. 5 fish today for 7 pounds and 15 ounces. And James Overstreet took a picture of you today. And I'm going to tell you, we both looked at it at the exact same time. That is you. When you see this picture, laughing in the morning, it's such, you know, you've been doing this for so many years, but it doesn't get old for you, does it?
No, it's really good to get back out here and fish. We had a nice off season, got to spend some time with the family and grandson, and just had a great time. And so it's good to get back. It wasn't what I was hoping for. I'd like to have had another pound or so bigger, but I just didn't get the big bites today, and they're biting real funny. But anyway, I'll have fun tomorrow. Get out there, run that Triton out there, and have some fun. So ready to go.
Always great to have you here, Shaw. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. From Little Rock, Arkansas, get loud for Scott Rook. Scott Rook, a former Elite Series champion, kicking off the season with 5 fish. 5 fish for 11 pounds and an ounce. Going to put you in 24th place currently. Digging deep in that bag. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen, for Scott Rook. 11 pounds and an ounce and puts you in 24th place. And we've weighed more than half of the field, so you should be well within that cut.
Yeah, I got off to a slow start this morning, then it picked up a little bit. And I had opportunities to have a lot more than that. I had a 3.5-pounder right beside the boat, and I tried to grab it and it went down. And I pulled it back up and got away again. Like the 3rd time I went down, it came off. So had opportunities for a couple more nice ones, so maybe it'll get a little better tomorrow.
I sure hope it does. We wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. I know you're going to get loud. He is our reigning and defending Geico Bassmaster Classic champion from Grant, Alabama, Jordan Lee. 5 fish here today. 8 pounds and 9 ounces, just outside the cut right now in 54th place, but you know how to rally back into events.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I'm staying positive. This lake, you know, I went to school at Auburn. I know we got some War Eagle fans out there. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I went to school right down the road, and I didn't fish this lake that much. You know, there's so many great places to go. So, you know, I'm staying positive, though. There's some good ones out there, and these guys are catching them.
They are, and you'll be catching them by the end of the week. You usually are. From Payson, Arizona, get loud for Clifford Perch. Great to have you back in the Elite Series, Cliff. 5 fish here today. $11 pounds and an ounce puts him in 24th place currently. Our leader continues to be Cliff Prince with 19 pounds and 13 ounces He's also leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass with a giant 6'11". But sitting in 24th place right now with 11-1, so got to be pretty happy with that inside the cut anyways.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. You know, I really had no idea what to expect today. I had a pretty tough practice, and the guys I'm staying with had a tough practice, and I'll tell you what, I didn't know if I could get a limit. But it's really fun when you kind of go do what you plan on doing, and it starts to develop into something. So I felt really fortunate, and you know, hopefully I can do it again. Hopefully maybe even get them a little better.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. See you back here tomorrow morning. Make sure to be here for takeoff. Let's bring our next angler from Pike Road, Alabama, Keith Poche. 5 fish here today for Keith Poche. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, puts you inside the top 50, currently in 40th place. Sitting in 40th place with 10 pounds at 2 ounces. Decent start to things.
Yeah, I smashed them today. No, not really. I tell you, you know, this is a great lake. It has a lot of good fish. Unfortunately, we had a little cool weather come in last night. I think as it continues to warm, maybe the next couple of days, you may see some bigger bags, more consistent bigger bags. So I'm fishing shallow, and hopefully I can get a couple more big bites tomorrow and stay in that top 50.
Awesome. Love to see you here all the way through to Sunday. Who's your favorite fisherman?
Daddy.
Okay, good. That would have been embarrassing. From Ardmore, Oklahoma, get loud for the squirrel, Jeff Crete. Jeff Crete with 5 fish here today. Five fish for 10 pounds even, keeps you inside the 50 cut in 41st place right now, so not a bad start to things.
No, I caught them way better than I had all week. I mean, you know, you run to a spot and you get 1 or 2 bites and you leave, and, man, I caught a bunch today, so I had fun. I was pleasantly surprised.
It's great to have you back here in the Elite Series, and look forward to seeing you all season long. Here's another one of Alabama's finest from Gunnersville, Alabama. Get loud for Matt Lee. Former Carhartt College Bass champion, had an incredible season last year. Looking to keep it rolling here this year. 5 fish to start it off with 11 pounds, 3 ounces. Puts him in 24th place with 11 pounds and 3 ounces. Digging deep in that Berkeley weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for Matt Lee. 11-3, got to feel good to be back in the Elite Series, especially kicking it off in your home state.
Dude, it's day one. You know, you could lose Angler of the Year today. You have a bad day, it's over with. The whole year. And 11:30, I had 2 bass, and I was thinking, man, I pre-practiced for like 10 days. I'm going to weigh in 2 bass today. That's embarrassing. And I just, you know, I either could quit or go find them. And I got real fortunate with a couple good bites. They could have been 15 inches, but they weren't. I had an opportunity. You know, I had 1 14-incher I weighed in today. I really could have had a good day. So I was lucky, but then again, it should have been a lot better. It could have gone a lot worse. Could have been a little bit better, but I'm so excited to be here, right? Got all my Auburn fans, any Auburn fans out there? I know we got a big Auburn fan right here, too. Down in my country, went to school we live 15 minutes down the road, have all the support that me and my brother have here is awesome. War Eagle, and I'm trying to catch him a little bit better tomorrow.
Great to have you here, and I know you will. From Mississippi, get loud for Brock Mosley. Brock Mosley, back on the Bassmaster Elite Series, had an incredible finish to the season last year. 5 fish, 11 pounds, 8 ounces, going to put you in 21st place and starting the season off right, well within our top 51. Top 51 get to fish on Saturday. Top 12 on Championship Sunday. 11 pounds, 8 ounces. Got to be happy with that. Decent start to the season.
Yeah, I was. I was pretty excited coming in. I thought I had a good day, and then these guys will always hurt your feelings. These guys are the best in the world, and they know how to catch them. Today was kind of slow for me. I started off pretty good, and then, I think I had what I had at 10:30, and I never could call up, one more good time, and, hopefully tomorrow the fish will bite better. I still probably caught 10 or 12, but I've been catching 20 to 25, so hopefully they'll bite better tomorrow and get to make the weekend.
Great to have you back here. Look forward to seeing you all season long. From Benton, Arkansas, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Stetson Blaylock. 4 fish for Stetson here on day number 1. 7 pounds, 11 ounces puts you outside the cut right now, but, you know, I mean, we've seen our way, and, you know, one big bite, and that can change.
Yeah, and the bad thing is I had a big one in there, and I caught it in the last 30 minutes. It was a grind for me today. I think sometimes you just have that, but I'm going to change up a few things and go try to catch a big bag tomorrow.
I know you will. We'll see you back here tomorrow. All the way from Redlands, California, 9-time FLW Tour winner. Get loud for Brent Chapman. 5 fish here today. 5 fish here today. 10 pounds and 12 ounces puts you in 29th place. 10-12 puts him in 29th place with 34 anglers left to weigh in here on our first day on the Bassmaster Elite Series to kick off the 2018 season. Get loud for Brent Chapman. 10 pounds, 12 ounces, so inside the cut right now. But, boy, this lake, it's going to be tight making that cut. You know, literally guys are going to make a wrong call and miss the cut.
Yeah, we have a couple lakes out in California that are like this where, you know, several ounces are a matter of, 20, spots in the standings. So, just think about the fish you catch that spits up a big shad. That could drop you a couple places in the standings. So, it's going to be a shootout for sure. These kind of tournaments are when you're catching a lot of fish. It's fun, and you just catch that right one, you move way up in the standings.
Great to have you back here. We look forward to hanging out with you all season. From Salem, Virginia, give me a little love for the cruise missile, John Cruz. 5 fish for John Cruz here on day number 1. 5 fish for 9 pounds at 10 ounces. Put you in 50th place right now inside the cut, but it's going to be tight tomorrow, to stay inside that top 50.
It's extremely tight. I tell you, it was a total grind for me in practice. It was another grind for me today. So I'm expecting it to be another grind tomorrow.
Tough. Right now there's a dude that works in a cubicle in Detroit where it's snowing looking at you saying, I would love to show you what a grind really is about life.
No, that's complete misery right there. I didn't say it was misery out here. This is still fishing, and it's still fun, and I still love it, and I can't wait to get out there tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow and all season long. From Alabama, took an Elite Series win last year. Get loud for Dustin Connell. Had an incredible Elite Series rookie season, is our defending Rookie of the Year, and bringing us 5 fish here today for 10 pounds, 15 ounces, puts you in 29th place currently with 10-15 for the former Elite Series champion. Took him all of 4 Bassmaster Elite Series events to get his very first Elite Series title. 10 pounds, 15 ounces, and Dustin, got to be great to be back here. And how you feeling about your start?
That was a lot better than what I thought, and I think I hit a record today. That might be one of the smallest bags of spotted bass I ever weighed in.
Congrats! Congratulations! Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Record breaker.
As Tripp already knows, he just asked me about the Coosa River. 25 minutes from here is Lake Jordan, which is incredible. This lake is awesome, too. You hear a lot of, it's a lot of small fish. This place has got big ones. The guys are going to catch them. Also, I want to say thanks for everybody here and all the support this week and all my sponsors. And if I do that again tomorrow, I'll be happy.
Great to have you back here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. From Gainesville, Florida, give me a little love for Bernie Schultz. Bernie Schultz with a limit of fish. That's the way to kick off the season, with a limit. I'm doing good, and great to have you back here, Bernie. 7-6, that one big bite away from really being in the mix.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on it. I've been here 5 days now, or 4 days now, and still waiting for a 3-pounder. They're out there. I got another day.
You'll figure them out. You seem to always figure them out. Speaking of figuring them out, it's time for the BBS, the Big Bass Specialist from Houston, California, Ish Monroe. 5 fish for Ish Monroe here on day number 1. 10 pounds and an ounce puts you inside our top 51 in 45th place right now, and that fish right there is a major reason why. Big bass specialist starts the season with big bass. There you go. I mean, that's just what you do, right?
Needed 2 or 3 or 5
Tomorrow.
hopefully.
That'd be awesome.
It would be.
Cool.
Cool.
Great to be back.
Are you going to shave your beard?
No.
You get John's text last night?
I did.
What do you think?
I don't like John anymore.
Okay.
I don't like you either. Your time's up.
Well, we were laughing.
Oh, okay. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. I laugh at you a lot of times, too. See ya. See our next angler from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. Ray, great to have you here on the Elite Series, and his first season on the Elite Series, but he is no rookie. 12 pounds, 7 ounces, puts himself in 14th place. Ray, you qualified for the Elite Series. It's your first Elite Series event, but most tournament anglers around the country know you. You did something that, honestly, I don't care what level, where you're fishing. I mean, if you won all the club tournaments, if I won all the Tuesday night tournaments on my local lake for the year, I'd feel pretty good. You, on one Costa division, you won every event that year?
Yeah, I did. It worked out in my favor. You know, a couple of the lakes were really fit in my wheelhouse, and then we had the championship on the Ohio River, and you know, those giant smallmouth, 8 giant swim baits, and that's kind of my deal. So it worked out.
I love how you won every event and the championship, but you're still acting like it's no big deal. If I did that, I would literally have that printed a tattoo across my back.
Well, that was a couple of years ago. It's kind of worn off a little bit.
All right. Well, I'm sure you'll make your mark here in the Elite Series. From Kalamazoo, Michigan, get loud for JVD, Jonathan VanDam. Johnny VanDam with 5 fish here on day number 1. Looks like a good start to things. 5 fish for 13 pounds, 8 ounces, and Johnny VanDam moves inside our top 10 in 9th place currently with 13 pounds and 8 ounces. 13-8 for Jonathan VanDam. Great start to the season, Johnny. That's going to feel pretty good. 13-8 to start it off here on Lake Martin.
Yeah, you know, it was pretty nice. I definitely really wasn't expecting to do that good today. I just kind of ran around and tried some new things, and it worked out pretty good. So I'm just hoping, you know, my wife's due with our first child in a week, so I'm hoping she holds out for a couple more days because, you know, hopefully I'll be fishing.
Well, I'd love to have you here all the way through to Sunday. And what better gift for a brand new baby? From Gonzales, Louisiana, Robbie Latuso. Great to have you back in the Elite Series, Robbie. 5 fish here today. 11 pounds, 3 ounces. Puts you in 27th place currently. $11.3, not a bad start to the tournament.
Yeah, I'll take it. Just need a couple 4-pounders tomorrow and be right back in it.
That's the attitude. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow from Newcomerstown, Ohio. Get loud for Fletcher Shryock. Fletcher Shryock with 5 fish here today to start off the 2018 campaign. 9 pounds, 7 ounces. Pushing 58th place right now, and I know you got to be pretty excited today. A special day for any Elite Series pro, you know, starting the season, but you also got to start the season for the very first time knowing you're competing against your brother.
You know, I thought about that today. It hit me about noon, you know, because we've talked every day during practice, and I was like, I thought about, you know, I haven't talked to him today, and it kind of hit me, you know, he's finally out here, and it's kind of cool. We have to put an initial in front of our names, you know, to separate us two. I think it's pretty special, and I don't even know how he did today, but hope he did well. But, man, 9-7, I'm not going to be real high up the leaderboard, but I'm happy with that. It's a start, and it gives me a chance to catch a few tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Time for the Jersey boy from Vineland, New Jersey, Adrian Avina. Adrian Avena with 5 fish here on day number 1. 5 fish for 10 pounds even puts you in 49th place currently. Once again, the top 51 fish on Saturday, top 12 on Championship Sunday. 10 pounds even, so a decent start to things, but by the looks of the way guys caught them today, going to have to keep catching them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I basically had what I had by 9:30, and unfortunately I ran into a little issue with my trolling motor, and I was fishing without a trolling motor for like 3.5 hours. So I just want to thank Suzuki for always starting up, man, because this is my first year with them guys, and that motor is a 4-stroke, and it's one of the best 4-strokes you can possibly buy. So if you guys are in the market, make sure you check out Suzuki.
Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you all season long. From Gunnersville, Alabama, 7-time Bassmaster winner, the champ is here, Chris Lane. 5 fish for Chris Lane, kicking off his season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 5 fish for Chris Lane, day number 1. 5 fish for 9 pounds, 14 ounces, so just outside of the top 51, but boy, as you've seen in this weigh-in, it's literally one bite, can change it all.
Yeah, and that especially happens here on Lake Martin. It's such a beautiful lake to, I'm running all the way at the other end by the dam, and it's so pretty to drive down that lake and see the scenery here. I mean, it's just, you go from rocky mountains just right out in the middle of the lake to just beautiful scenery all throughout. But I have to say good luck to my daughter. Her cheerleading squad from Gunnersville, Alabama, is headed down to Disney World right now to compete in the national championship. So good luck to her, and I know my family's here, and that's just going to be a good week here on Lake Martin.
Very cool. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you all week long. Finished in 2nd place for Rookie of the Year last year, but had an incredible rookie season. 5 top 12 from Newport, New York, Jamie Hartman. 5 fish for Jamie Hartman on day number 1, and great to be back here on the Elite Series. 5 top 12s last year. Should be totally simple to beat that or at least equal that this year. 10 pounds, 15 ounces, puts you in 32nd place.
I'll take it. It's a start, right? Man, I had a lot of missed opportunities today, too, so I narrowed the bait selection down. I think I made about halfway through the day. I had a lot of fish coming up on my bait and just shying away and coming up and shying away, like crazy. So I made I only got 2 bags of them though. So I made a little change about halfway through the day, and they were eating it good. So I'm going to save the rest of them for tomorrow and just burn them right up.
I look forward to seeing how it works out for you. Great to have you back here. The pride of Pierre Part, Louisiana, the Cajun baby, Cliff Crochet. Cliff Crochet with 5 fish here today on day number 1. 14 pounds and an ounce. Puts him in 7th place currently. He kicked off the season last year with the day 1 lead. And that fish right there, that is the kind. Leading for Phoenix Boats Big Bass, Cliff Prince, 6'11". 6 pounds, 5 ounces, not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but you got to be feeling pretty good about another great start to the season.
I am. It's kind of weird. This is a weird link for me with the rocks and the clear water and no grass and spotted bass. So it was kind of tough to stay in it. I had a tough practice, but just fishing what looks good and trying to have fun. And life is good right now.
Life is good. Great to have you back here. We'll look forward to seeing you all season long. An 8-time Bassmaster winner from Bentonville, Arkansas. Get loud for Mike McClelland. 5 fish here today, 11 pounds, 13 ounces. Moves into 21st place. £11 pounds, 13 ounces. A great start to the season. Going to put you in 21st place right now as we wind down our way in.
I definitely take it. The thing about fishing this time of year to me, I know there's a lot of fish being caught deep, but, man, you can get up. And I just got up shallow this morning, threw my little MD rock crawler a bunch and covered a lot of water. And then I went down lake to the cleaner water and picked up my Spromic stick and caught a few more. And then late this afternoon, I actually ended up picking up a little swim bait and catching them out just a little bit deeper. It was a good day, and hopefully it'll go this well again tomorrow.
Always great to have you here, and I hope you get them tomorrow. Our next angler all the way from the West Coast, let's hear it for Josh Bertrand. 5 fish here today for Josh Bertrand, former Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier. 5 fish for 8 pounds and 12 ounces, outside the cut right now, but I got to believe that you'll figure them out before this is done.
I hope so. You know, honestly, I don't know today if my timing was messed up or if I was just a little bit too hard-headed, but the fish are really on bait right now, and they're moving around a lot, and I wasn't able to make the adjustments when they were where I was hoping they'd be. So tomorrow I'll change things up timing-wise, and, I mean, that might be the biggest thing, try some new areas, and, yeah, I mean, it looks like maybe 12, 13 pounds tomorrow I can make that cut, so it's doable.
I'd love to see you here all the way through to Sunday. His very first time crossing the Elite Series stage from Texas, Randy Sullivan. Great to have you here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 5 fish to start off his Elite Series career, 9.7, just outside the top 50, but let's get a picture of him on the Bassmaster stage for the very first time. Hold up a couple of those fish. £9 7 ounces, so just outside that top 51, but you got a little bit of time to get it done tomorrow.
That I do. I had to kind of shake off the oohs and ahs and the nerves this morning and get after it. You know, not every day can be a great day, but that's what makes you better. Got to go out there and try to get some more of them.
Great to have you here, and I look forward to hanging out with you all season long. From Aurora Grande, California, the milkman always delivers. Get loud for Jared Lintner. 5 fish here today for Jared Lintner. A great start to things. Let's get a weight on those 5 fish. 13 pounds, 15 ounces, moves into the top 10 in 8th place currently with 13 pounds and 15 ounces for the West Coast Pro. 13-15, got to be pretty happy with that. A great start to the season.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun fishing out there. Actually, it kind of reminds me of a home lake of mine, and just kind of running around fishing whatever looks good. I got to say hi to my wife, my kids. I haven't been home a couple weeks, and also all my buddies at Tackle Warehouse. Thanks, guys.
Great to have you back here. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. From Sevierville, Tennessee, let me hear it for David Walker. 5 fish for David Walker here on day number 1. 14 pounds and 5 ounces. He moves inside the top 10 in 7th place currently. That is the way you want to start the season. How good does that feel?
That feels awesome. To tell you the truth, I culled one that was probably weighed 12 ounces with that fish right there. You talk about a good cull. That was awesome. But, you know, that's what it's going to take here to separate you, because there's a lot of fish out there, but they're a lot of the same size. And you can see the big stringers that are coming in. There's usually one of those in that bag. That's going to be the difference maker. Figuring out how to do that every day, that's going to be the trick. And hopefully I get another one tomorrow, or maybe 2 of them.
1 day down, 3 more to go. We hope you can get it done all the way through. Our next angler fishing his very first Elite Series event from Palestine, Texas. Get loud for Shinichi Fukai. Shin, great to have you here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 5 fish here today. 5 fish, day number 1, 10 pounds, 6 ounces, puts him inside the top 51 right now. In 46th place currently. Let's hear it for Shin Fukai. 10-6, and welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Great to have you here.
Yeah, 50 years ago, the bass started tournament fishing. If they don't have a tournament, I'm not here. So I just want to say thank you for all my sponsor, my wife. Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series. From South Carolina, former Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Marty the Party Robinson. 3 fish here today, 3 pounds, 8 ounces. All uphill from here.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I hit all my secondary stuff today. I'll go hit my good stuff tomorrow. And, you know, I had a tough tournament in Florida, and they say momentum carries, and I guess it does. It's just bad momentum.
Well, you'll turn it around. You always do. From Connecticut, he's weighed in the 5 biggest fish in Bassmaster Classic history, Paul Mueller. Paul Mueller, a former Bass Nation national champion, bringing us 5 fish here today. 5 fish for 11 pounds, 13 ounces, and he moves into 23rd place currently. Digging deep in that Berkeley weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for Paul Mueller. $11.13, so that's a decent start to things. Going to have you on the right side of that cut.
Yeah, you know, I started the day off pretty bad. You know, it was tough. This rain kind of messed up some of my water and had to make some adjustments, but I'm thankful to get what I got. I've been using the Garmin Panoptix Live View down, and it's incredible. I mean, it definitely helped me a bunch getting this weight, and looking forward to doing it again tomorrow.
Great start to things. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow from Knoxville, Tennessee. Give me a little love for Brandon Coulter. 5 fish here today. Good start to the Elite Series season. Got a limit of fish across the stage. Those 5 fish in day number 1, 10 pounds, 12 ounces. Got you inside the cut currently. Let's hold up a few of those fish for our Bassmaster cameras. Remember, Bassmaster Live kicks off tomorrow morning at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 local time. Bassmaster Live, we got to see you a little bit on it last year, and I sure hope we get to see you a bunch on it this year.
Yeah, I want to be on it a bunch. You know, it's I need a little bit more weight than that. It was a fun day. Caught a lot of fish, and look forward to go out there tomorrow. Just got to catch a few more good ones.
Great to have you back here. From Mount Carmel, Tennessee, every day is doomsday for David Mullins. 5 fish here today. Day number 1, 5 fish for 10 pounds, 11 ounces. Puts you in 44th place currently inside the top 51. Once again, top 51 fish on Saturday and the top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. Want to thank all the awesome volunteers working backstage, helping run the fish. Always help us, all the great bass clubs. And, David, you're on the right side of the cut, so that's a good deal.
Yeah, man, I culled through a lot of them today just to have 10 pounds. So happy with it, and hope we'll do it again tomorrow.
See you back here tomorrow. From Tennessee, get loud, looking to stump a mud hole in them, Brandon Lester. Brandon Lester had a great finish last week at the Open. 11 pounds, 12 ounces, puts him in 25th place, and off to another great start here today. Great to have you back in the Elite Series, and great to see you carry that momentum from the Open right here to the Elite.
Yeah, it's actually more than I thought I had. At 12:30 today, I didn't have a fish, dude, so I was sweating bullets. But looking forward to getting back out there. We'll see how it goes.
Go get rigged and ready. We'll see you back here tomorrow. From Erie, PA, $2 million in FLW Tour earnings. Let me hear it for Dave LaFibra. Dave LaFibra, a former Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion. 5 fish for 9 pounds, 7 ounces, just outside the cut. I mean, it shows how tight things. I mean, I think the cut's just a few ounces higher than where you're at and sitting in 70th, but you know, one big bite of change.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. You know, we usually start our seasons in Florida, and I'm real happy to be in a place like this. And I'm you know, kind of starting the year off the way that I ended it last year with just losing too many. I was in the area just to do really, really good. I'm just devastated today. I had 5 get off, and they were all bigger than anything I weighed. So at least I know where to go tomorrow. But I'm struggling just like last year. I got to get out of this slump, man.
Turn it around tomorrow. It just takes one bite to turn it around. Our next angler, a 4-time Bassmaster winner, KJ Kelly Jordan. Kelly Jordan, 2 fish today. Not the start you wanted, but I think our angler of the year last year weighed 2 fish in maybe our first tournament or second tournament. So was that the goal?
Well, no, I actually had a 3-pronged attack. I never got past the first prong, and it started off with the drop shot and 6-pound test line. And I really need to learn how to not set the hook so fast. I had about 10 bites, caught 2 of them, found a school of like 3-pounders, and I just set them all day. My plan was to go shallow largemouth later. Didn't work. Hey, there's some good fish in this lake, and they're starting to show. So tomorrow's a new day.
It definitely is. And Kelly Jordan's weighed in more Phoenix Boats Big Bass Awards, or has won more Phoenix Boats Big Bass Awards than any other Elite Series pro. From Hot Springs, Arkansas, 3-time Bassmaster winner Stephen Browning. 5 fish for Stephen Browning. 9 pounds even, just outside of the top 51, and literally just a few ounces.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I haven't wasted a big bite yet. Didn't have a big bite in practice, never had a hold of one today, so that's good. You know, that's something you can't tell me I can't hang out here for 5 days and not catch a big one. So tomorrow I'm going to have 2.
I look forward to it. From Park Hill, Oklahoma, one of the most feared names in professional bass fishing. Get loud for Jason Christie. Jason Christie, 5 fish here today to kick off the season. How good does it feel to get back on the water?
Feels really good. Get out of that deer stand and come out here and try to catch a few fish. Those weighed a lot more. No, those weighed a lot more than I thought they were going to. So, you know, I thought I was going to catch them. I just never had a good bite all day. Moved around a lot and just never had that chance. Hopefully tomorrow I get 2 or 3 of them.
11-3 on day number 1. Oh, thank you. He likes the beard, too. Nice. From Asheville, Alabama, let me hear it for Matt Herron. Matt Herron won a lot of money on this body of water. 5 fish here today. 8 pounds, 11 ounces, and outside the cut right now, but that can all change tomorrow.
You know, that's a misnomer about that winning a lot of money on this pond. I ain't fished here in 18 years.
He told, well, maybe you won a bunch 20 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe 20 years ago, you know, but I don't know. I mean, I caught a lot of fish today, just didn't get a quality bite, so we'll have to go out there tomorrow and see if we can't catch no bigger.
All right, we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Prattville, Alabama, Big Daddy Russ Lane. Want to thank our great crowd for coming out here and cheering on our Elite Series pros. We just have a few left to weigh in here today, so make sure to welcome them right. The best bass anglers in the world, 110 of them, trying to get inside the top 51. 5 fish, 14 pounds, 8 ounces. And Big Daddy Russ Lane moves inside the top 10 in 7th place currently. And either somebody's stealing a car or they're a big fan of you. But regardless, 14-8, you got to be pretty happy.
Yeah, man, that's a good start. You know, the trick, you know, this week is going to be doing that every day. But it feels good to be able to fish here and sleep in my bed, you know, staying at home. And I'm just wheeling around a crankbait using my new signature Denali cranking rod. You can check it out at Tackle Warehouse. Will you shut that up?
Oh, whose car is this? Okay, we're about to... If that's your car, let me know right now. If we find out it's your car, I'm going to watch. Is it your? It's Wes. Okay, we're going to watch whose car it is. If you're lying and you're in this crowd, I'm going to totally embarrass you tomorrow. But are you going to catch them like that again tomorrow?
Man, I sure hope so. I caught a bunch of fish today. It was fun. You know, there was a lot of crying, a lot of guys saying that fishing was tough, but Lake Martin's got them. It's in good shape, and I think guys are going to keep catching them this week.
Great to have you here. And for those of you watching online, those are not swear sensors that you're hearing. We have a car alarm going off, so stick with us. From Muscle Shoals, Alabama, Timmy Horton. Timmy, is that your truck?
It's a black Expedition, if anybody's got one. So.
We're going to watch. We'll find out who it is. They're totally 9 pounds, 15 ounces. Somebody's totally sitting there trying to slide over to the car and quietly hit that button. I mean, we could be thankful. It happened with 4 anglers left to go. I mean, this could have been 4 anglers in.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing how that's the thing about being outdoors. Everything's so tranquil. Hey, seriously, that's a black Ford Expedition. If anybody's got one.
Hey, listen, so many memories here. I love this place. Hey, you guys don't have a clue how much money this guy right here has won up here. Him and Chris Ingram used to dominate, probably still do, but you always watch what Tripp had when we got here. We had a lot of memories, a lot of good times fishing this place, but look forward to getting out there tomorrow. Go get after him.
All right, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and hopefully there's no alarm going off when you weigh in. From Spring City, Tennessee, took a Bassmaster Elite Series win last year. Let's hear it for John Murray. 5 fish for John Murray. 8 pounds and 3 ounces. Not going to get you inside the cut right now, but tomorrow, you can turn it around.
Yeah, they live here. It's just a matter of figuring them out, and I haven't figured them out yet.
All right, hold on. I got to check in. We'll see you tomorrow. Whose car is it? Come on. I'm totally going to. I see the car. Is there. Somebody watch that. Somebody over there watch that. We need to know who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Fritz. David, you have to excuse him. There's been a car alarm going off for 30 minutes. Nobody can hear anything. 5 pounds, 12 ounces. Get a few big bites tomorrow and be right back in it.
Well, I had the opportunity today, but it's just been tough. The fish are really moving, and I'm not adjusting fast enough. So, anyway, I'll go out there and crank around tomorrow and see what happens.
I know you will. Great to have you back here. From Auburn, Alabama, 3-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion, Steve Kennedy. Five fish here today for Steve Kennedy. Five fish for 10 pounds, 8 ounces. Top 51 fish on Saturday. You're in 50th place right now, so you got some pads.
The last one in, yes. But when I went fishing for spots, I caught a ton of them. I don't know. I probably put 30 keepers in the boat. Could have caught a bunch more, but they're just pound and a half, pound and a half, pound and a half. So I've been fishing for largemouth most of the day and had one decent bite, didn't catch him, and only big fish I caught today were striper. I caught 2 8, 9 pound class stripers today, which are fun, but no, they don't. Anyway.
Great to have you back here in the Elite Series. Wish you luck tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our weigh-in. Our leader with 19 pounds, 13 ounces from Palatka, Florida, Cliff Prince. Right behind him, Takahiro Omori with 18.2 with 17.9, Marc Menendez. Alabama's very own Jesse Wiggins is in 4th place with 15 pounds, 5 ounces. Followed by Skeet Reese, Schuyler Hamilton, Russ Lane, David Walker, Cliff Crochet, and Jared Lintner. That rounds out your top 10. Remember, tomorrow is cut day. You've got to be inside that top 51 to move on to Saturday. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here, all our viewers on Bassmaster.com. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Bassmaster Live kicks off at 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 local time. Make sure to tune in all day long and watch the action. On your way out, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to swing by the Bass Gift and Merchandise booth. They have some exclusive offers for you great Bass members, and we look forward to seeing you all week long here at the Bassmaster Elite Series. Stop number 1, the Bassmaster Elite at Lake Martin, presented by Iaconelli. Hey, hey!